All right, so I am going to tell you how the church effeminizes men. Hats across the street. So how the church feminizes men. Like, it's kind of crazy. I know I've already talked about this topic. Well, this is a recap of the from maybe one or two videos from my original Styles channel. But let me tell you how they do it. Firstly, whatever reason, in the church, for whatever reason, in the church, they always look at the man, all right? Obviously, in the church, okay, for Christianity, God created, oh my gosh, my voice is out. God created men to be the leaders. He created men to be the leaders. Voice is out. I did just wake up like a few hours ago, so that could explain why. I'm gonna walk to Lawrence. I'm at Wilson. Yeah, so God has created men to be leaders, all right? But here goes the problem. In the church, the men aren't really being treated as leaders. The men are being treated as an enabler for women, all right? Especially feminist ideologies. Like, seriously, and it does not make sense at all. I realize a pattern right now. I tend to say it doesn't make sense a lot because a lot of the problems here in society don't make sense. But this is the thing. Whatever reason, females, they hate it when men are the leaders. They hate it, especially, like, I feel like even the Christian women hate it even more that God put men as the leaders. Like, I really generally feel like that females really hate that, all right? They hate that God put men, as the leaders of pretty much everything, all right? So, because they hate this so much, they're twisting the scripture to their liking. They're twisting the scripture to their liking and to their understandings, and cherry picking scriptures to get the man to be way more calm and to be less masculine, and get him to basically serve the woman in a sense, because a woman apparently is stronger in some sort of way. The strongest thing and the most feminine thing and leading thing a woman can do is give birth, and that's literally it. Women are not designed to be leaders. They're designed to be an extension of male, a helpmate for male. But whatever reason, all this feminism somehow got in the church. I blame Eve. Eve is the one to blame for all this. But yeah, in the church, I realized a huge pattern, especially considering I grew up in the church. I grew up in church, in the black kind of style of church, the charismatic. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of breath. I'm running out of breath right now. In, out. Yeah. Well, yeah. I think I had an allergic reaction. I think a mosquito bit me on my lip. It made me, my lip kind of swell up a little. But anyways, in the church, like, okay, I grew up in the church. I grew up in church and stuff like that. And the pattern I have realized is the men were not allowed to speak up. If a woman said something, it goes, all right? A man was not allowed to defend himself. Unfortunately, that's the stuff that happened a lot in my childhood. Yes, in my childhood, I pretty much said it right. Like, I wasn't allowed to defend myself whenever the females were wrong. Like, if a woman said something, you did this. If a woman said that you did this, you did it, and there was no backup for it. There was no need to even prove it. You're just guilty until proven innocent. Like it made no sense. It made no sense and stuff like that. I have been accused of things that I haven't even done, and a real gentleman will accept that. Apparently, that's how they get to little boys, by calling them a gentleman, by, just the classic gentleman stuff, where you gotta, pull out the chair for a woman and stuff like that, let a female go first and everything, all that stuff. And the huge thing, how they get Christian boys, little boys, Christian boys in the church is obviously be a nice guy, don't be a bad boy, don't be like the jerks and stuff like that. Hold the jerks accountable. Don't sleep around with women. Be nice to a woman. Remain a virgin. Don't be a jerk and stuff like that. And if a woman basically sleeps around, and if she sleeps around and is not a virgin and stuff like that, that's not her fault. It's the asshole's fault. This man was supposedly a man of God, but he lied to her. And now she's over there going into the church. That way the Christian male can save her from all the trouble. Like, as if she's fully innocent in this picture. But that's the thing. In the church, especially Christian boys, like I said, we're taught to be gentlemen. I'm on Lawrence already. We're taught to be gentlemen. We're taught to be gentlemen, all right? And hold the assholes accountable. Whenever we do that, apparently it benefits mainly the woman. But that's the thing. This is how blue-pilled men and beta soy boys come to be and stuff like that. This is how they come to be, because they're over here defending these women with all the relationships they keep choosing. They keep choosing the same dirty men that keep doing this, chasing the bad boys and stuff like that. And then as soon as the nice guy, I'm gonna start recording around people more often. That way I can just speak my mind and stop being so whatever. But as soon as the Christian dude, show any interest in their church, in their Christian female, like, not right now. She friend zones him, which is okay, but in a sense, it's kind of cock blocking him, because it's literally impossible for men and women to be friends, even if they make it extremely exclusive that we're going to remain friends. That's not how men work, though. That's not how being a male works. Like, seriously, when the Christian woman, she friend zones and cock blocks her male Christian friend or whatever, and then he accepts it because he's a gentleman, she goes seek the bad boy who's supposedly a Christian, and now she going back to the effeminized Christian male, and he's not to cry on his shoulder to reaffirm that the jerks that she was dating is an asshole, while he's just sitting there in the friend zone having no experience with women and everything. Like, the whole thing is I missed my train. The whole thing is it's pretty much an attack against men, against masculine men, because as soon as a man has standards, especially in the church, that's not Christ-like. A real man of God will love her for her past, we ignore her past and forgive her past. A real man of God would do this. A real man of God would do that. It's that same thing that maybe I never need to cross the street. It's just the same tactic that a lot of these toxic females, these supposed Christian females, use to control the men, because they hate the order of how God made it. God over man, man over woman, woman over children. They hate that. They want to be over than the man. That's exactly how this feminism thing works, and it sucks. And because these Christian men are so, desperate for females and female validation, because they're not getting as much or being friend zoned and everything, they doing the same old. They just sitting around just reinforcing this feminist ideology stuff. women rights this, women rights that. Oh, the whole, oh, he's an asshole. Don't worry about him. He's a jerk. And as soon as he make a move, that's not Christ-like. All right, I'm at the train station now. What do y'all think? That's exactly how these Christian men are feminized. So yeah, this is the new CTA train station. So I'm here. Otherwise, welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe.